My name is Sagar. I work in the aviation industry. I've been working with Karthik and Physical Fitness for about 2 years now. And we were introduced by a colleague of mine. So before I met Karthik, I was very good at keeping track of the expenses using software that I've been using for a long time. So I knew category wise where we were spending all our money. But there was no proper plan. We were making investments in the financial markets, but that was ad hoc. There was no structure, there was no specific time allocation, there was no goal-based investment process. I did try to use advice from other consultants. In fact, all of our equity investments were basically on advice of the elders in the family. But again, there was no proper, I would say, routine or structure or any foresight into any of that. And that is something that has actually troubled me a lot. Rather, had troubled me a lot. The main reason I was not happy with any of the other consultants that I had met with was because it was very ad hoc advice. There was no importance given to even taking time out for me. At the end of the day, for all of us, money is a very emotional, intimate subject. If you don't feel comfortable with your advisor or your consultant, there's no way you will want to use their services. Like I said, it's very emotional, very intimate for all of us. And that's where I think Karthik really upped the game. So the first time Karthik and I met, we spent a couple hours together chalking out basically what I currently have in terms of investments. Importantly, he gives you a nice formula or an Excel sheet to use before you meet him. Helps you give a little more clarity in your thinking, a little more structure to your thoughts before you have the initial discussions with him. That helped a lot. And Karthik really gives you a lot of time, especially in the initial phases where you're trying to get to know the other person. You're trying to build a relationship, a multi-year, maybe multi-decade-year relationship with someone. And that's where I think Karthik really stands out. It was almost like a therapy session with him, and every meeting thereafter has been a therapy session, helping me reduce my financial anxieties, giving more thought, giving more structure, especially after COVID, where all of us suffered a lot in terms of both financial and mental health. Karthik really helped me, get back to the basics, helped me define my goals, and we've now got our investments allocated in very specific goals, whether it be long-term for retirement, short-term for unemployment, medium to long-term in terms of the children's future education, maybe even for short term in terms of a holiday or a vacation. So these are things that Karthik has really helped me think about. And unlike how we were just spending the money and keeping track of what we are spending, but there was no planning, and that's where he's really helped me focus and get a lot of clarity. Like I mentioned earlier, money is, intimate, and it's also about trust. And I genuinely have no qualms in saying this. I trust Karthik wholeheartedly with what his advice has come across, and what investments he's asked us to make, keeping our goals in mind. So I have no issues at all recommending Karthik to anyone. You have more than happy to talk to you in person if you want more of more of an opinion on Karthik and his ways. He's very patient, and he, when you meet him for the first time, he's tall, he's huge, but he's an amazing guy. He's so down to earth, and his basics his fundamentals rather are there, and helps break it down for me to understand in my layman's language, because I'm not a financial expert. And I would highly recommend Karthik to anyone looking to gain clarity on their financial life, looking to plan for the future, looking to ease their financial anxieties. In conclusion, yeah, working with Karthik and physical fitness, I would say, has been one of the best decisions I've made in terms of my financial journey. Still a long way to go, but I look forward to working with Karthik for many years and many decades, maybe. Thank you. Thanks, Karthik. Thanks a ton, and wishing you all the best.